Hopefully, yeah, it's on there. Yeah. Had a really big hit on this rod probably about 15-20 minutes ago. I'll actually play it here while I'm taking off this planer board. Unfortunately, it didn't hook up. Ooh. There we go. Morning, folks. Oh, is he on there still? I hope he didn't come off. I think he came off. I don't know how big this one is. I think that one that hit it earlier was a good one, but the headpiece actually rolled on it. And the hook point rolled back into the head. That's why it didn't hook up. This one's not that big, but get the skunk out of the boat anyway. The headpiece is pretty well junk. What I'm doing today, there he is, channel cat. But what I'm doing today, I'm using bluegill for bait. Video before this should be me. I got a new kayak and I was out catching some bluegill. So I've got all bluegill today. I got no chicken or anything like that. But I'm out at Seneca. I was actually going to go to Mosquito this morning, but Mosquito's flooded and I think the ramps are all closed. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to drive all the way up there and then find out I couldn't launch. But so I ended up coming to Seneca because Seneca's not flooded. So I'm actually up towards the upper end. I'm in the one big cove up here, just dragging up. I started deeper. I'm dragging towards the shallower end. So I'm going to get baited back up here, see if we can get another one. Check this one. I think maybe that one. I was going to check that middle rod because it gotten hit earlier a little bunch of times. Yeah, I think this one got hooked up. We'll see what he's like. Like I said before, well, it probably won't be on the video because it was a few minutes ago when he was hitting it. Probably not a big fish. Most of the time when the rod kind of just dances like that, usually means they can't really hammer it down and they're just sitting there rolling on it. Yep, not a big one. And usually what happens, it takes a little bit for them to actually get the hook in their mouth because their mouth's not that big. Yep, video probably stinks on that one because going right, sun's right behind, but it is what it is. Darn thing did take my bait, so I'm gonna get a new piece of bluegill on here and see if we can get something better.
What makes you think that I care about your
Ooh, that's a pretty good hit there. About time got hooked up. Been getting, I would say, small fish, getting dink taps all up through here. There's a ton of stuff on the fish finder. After we get this fish reeled in, I'll shoot some video on that. I think this is a decent fish, but yeah, there's been a ton of fish just hitting but just not hooking up. Seems like they're in the deeper water. I came out of that cove back there and I'm pulling up towards the big island, probably about halfway between the cove and the island right now. This a blue or is this another channel? What do we got? Still can't tell. I think it's blue. Not as good as I was hoping he was. Ooh, man, he got the line all slimed up. Old blue cat. My headpiece of bluegill. Yeah, he took my bluegill. Sun's behind again, but pretty blue cap, but not as, I thought he was a little better than that. The way he hit it, he did hit it hard. Got to give him credit for that. But anyway, I'll get this one back out and I'll show some video there of the fish finder. All right, so I was up in this cove. I started probably about right here, made a loop around. Now I'm coming back out, and as you can see, I'm heading up towards the big island there. Right now in about 17 feet of water. You can see there's a lot of stuff on the bottom there. I'm guessing some of that's some catfish, probably some bait up above there, but anyway, I'm gonna keep pulling up. You can see headed towards the island there. I'm gonna keep up. I've always done well up around the big island there, especially this time of the year and then late in the fall. So I'm gonna go up there and see if we can get after some more fish. So stay tuned. I don't know whether this one got hooked up. I think maybe it's hooked up. Yeah. I've been getting ding tapped like crazy. Hoping to get in a little better fish here. But definitely know where the fish are at. It just seems like the big ones aren't biting for some reason quite yet. Hopefully run into one here. I don't think this one's real big either. Sometimes they'll fool you, but channel cat? Yeah, channel cat. There he is. Got a spot on his tail. Well, get this one baited back up. I'm gonna check that other rod. That other one's gotten hit a ton coming up through here. The bait's probably chewed up if it's even still on there. So stay tuned. I think there might be one on. Yeah, there's one on here. Trouble sometimes those little ones, they'll mess with it. They get hooked, and then they really won't fight it. They'll just kind of swim along with it. You only know they're on there. So I'm expecting this to be one of those little 12-15 inch ones. We'll see when he gets up here. Actually feels a little bit better than that now. Yeah, a little better than that, but it's not real big. Put this one back over. The only thing, I usually don't catch many channel cats here. Last time I was here and this time I've been catching a bunch of them. Not quite sure why that is. He really messed up the line. I'll throw that one back in the cooler. I'm gonna change the bait here. Put on a fresh piece. I got plenty of bait. And bluegill, I never like freezing bluegill. It always seems to get mushy anytime I've tried it. So, put a fresh piece on since I got plenty. Hopefully get into some more fish here. Today I'm running sometimes when I'm fishing by myself, I fish everything on one side of the boat, so I only have to run one camera, but it's kind of nice sometimes to run a wide spread. I run one planer board on each side and then one straight behind. So, kind of allows you to cover more area that way. Plus, I don't have to run the planer boards way back then. Don't have to reel in so much line when you do get one on. No. Anyway, quit talking here. Stay tuned. Ooh, I got a fish on here, I think. Thing hadn't been hit in a while. Yep. Another little one. Probably been on there for a while. Darn thing. Little blue cat. There he is. Good thing I reeled it in and checked the bait there. Getting right up by the big island here. Hopefully get into some bigger fish. All right, folks. Bite has really went to nothing. It's getting 11 o'clock. I haven't had even a dink bite for a while now, so I'm going to wrap things up here. It wasn't a bad day. Did catch several fish, but didn't get anything of any size. But way it is sometimes. It's kind of here at Seneca. You tend to get a lot of small fish, but there are some good ones in here, just few and far between. But anyway, I'm going to wrap things up and I'll catch you next time.